Hey everyone, this is Alex Nichaporchik, and I'm here with the producer's update on Hello Neighbor. Today I have some good news and some bad news. Let's start off with the good news, which is what you're seeing right now. Beta 3 is available for everyone who pre-ordered the game. It features a lot of new content. Namely, it has one of the boss fights, one of the basements, and it has a ton of reworked fear rooms, alongside the much needed performance AI stabilization improvement. The build should not crash on you. The AI can now finally navigate multiple floors via ladders. It is absolutely terrifying. The second piece of good news that I have for you today is that Alpha 2 is now available for free for everyone. You can get it on helloneighborgame.com. This is a build with the smaller house which had the first ever tutorial for the game. Now let's get to the bad news. A smart man once said that the rushed game is forever bad, but the delayed game can be eventually good. We've made the extremely difficult decision to delay Hello Neighbor until December 8th. I have to take 100% responsibility here for the delay, since we have not allocated enough time for QA, where we spend time on testing the game, polishing of bugs, fixing features, and making sure that performance and stability are optimal. We really try to push it and make the August 29th deadline with a ton of features. And when you don't have enough time for QA, obviously that can backfire. This backfired for us after an engine upgrade and moving the code to the release codebase. This broke the AI, the pathfinding, and the stability which you have experienced in Beta 1. This obviously took time away from finishing off and polishing the actual features of the game because we had to fix the basics again. With this new timeline, we had three options. We could rush something, bug out, that was option number one. Option number two was cutting the game into a few parts and releasing them incrementally, kind of like early access, which would annoy and disappoint everyone. Or we could delay the game. I believe no man should rush a game out just to meet a deadline. The reason I say one of the boss fights, one of the basements, is that we have never really talked about what the full game is. Today I can tell you that the beta contains only about 40% of the full game's content. I am really excited to see how players really feel when they experience the full game on December 8th. Let's talk about some of the actual game design issues we have been working on along the way, namely the scripted sequences, or as you know them, the fear rooms. The idea of the fear rooms was to have set-piece moments where players would do something different from the main game, and we would reward them with abilities after solving some sort of clever puzzles. This took a lot of time and reworking. The biggest amount of time went into Fear Supermarket. This is a sequence where you have to continue through a shopping mall while getting groceries into your cart and avoiding a whole bunch of NPCs. The way you actually solve this puzzle is by looking at what the mannequins, the NPCs, are shopping for. Look at their carts. Check the 5 items that are in their carts, and you need to get those, collect those, put them into your cart and push it until the end of the mall. You would hide from the mannequins by standing still for a second, and in the video that I'm showing right now we have a new iteration of that mechanic. In this iteration you become invisible instantly by just crouching and not moving. In the previous iteration, you would have to actually stand still, not even move your mouse for a second, and that was confusing because players would panic. We also cut down on the number of NPCs in this level and made it so that you respawn at the beginning of the level with your cart staying wherever it was before. This is also balanced out by the fact that the mannequins will actually try to steal items from your cart. They're collecting items around the store, and your cart is one of the places where they can get. The 5 items that you need are in the cart for me right now in the video, and I am successfully sneaking past them and they don't see me when I am invisible. Again, you do not move, press Ctrl to crouch, and you're invisible. Once you beat this level, this ability will be available in the main house and you can use it against the neighbor. Just crouch. I have written down a detailed explanation of other issues, other things we have worked on. The link to that post is in the description for the video. I hope you enjoyed Beta 3 and thank you for following the development of Hello Neighbor.